Well, good evening, lupus warriors, lupus survivors all around the world. Greetings to you from the Lord's Lupus and Support channel. I just wanted to pop on really quick on today. We just finished celebrating Memorial Day, which is like the official holiday to kick off the summer. Can you believe it? It's almost summertime. And so I just wanted to check in on you guys, hoping that you guys had an amazing Memorial Day. I hope that it was restful, peaceful. I hope that you had a safe Memorial Day. And, I hope that you got a chance to, enjoy yourself, enjoy family and friends, however you chose to celebrate it. And so, my question to you on today is for Memorial Day, who did you remember? As we know, Memorial Day is a day that's set aside, for us to remember those who served, who gave their all, gave their life in service so that we could enjoy the freedoms that we now have today. But even with, this holiday being dedicated to, soldiers, those who serve, we can also, this is a time when people go out to the grave sites of their, family, loved ones, friends, and, maybe place flowers on the grave. It's also a date that we set aside to remember those that we love, our family members that have passed on, that have went on to glory. And so my question to you is, when you think about Memorial Day, who did you celebrate? Who did you remember on Memorial Day? Well, I have a few people that I remembered on Memorial Day, but I have four main ones that I celebrated on Memorial Day. The first one is my great grandmother. I am her namesake. She was a very poised, stern, very strong woman, a true woman of God. She truly served God in spirit and in truth. Her passion was serving in the church, serving God's people, telling her family about the love of God. And as my great grandmother, I always thought that she was so beautiful because she had this long black curly hair that she kept up in a bun, but she always dressed to the T. On Sunday, she always wore suits with the matching shoes and the matching purse and the big hats. She was the mother of the church. She's the first one that, that placed me into, activities where I could speak or MC for the church. I guess she saw that in me. And so for every Easter program, every Christmas program, she always had a speech for my brother and I. I can remember this particular Easter program stands out in my mind, in which I had to learn the entire 23rd Psalms. And my brother, his contribution to the Easter program is that he had to learn two words: Jesus wept. That was his speech in the Easter program. But anyway, I love my great grandmother with all of her heart, and I'm so glad for all the time that I got a chance to spend with her. Growing up, it was like maybe twice a month my mom would allow me to go over and spend the night with her, and I could ask her anything, and she was always cooking up something good in the kitchen. She made everything homemade. Like, we never had to go to the store to buy jelly or jam. She made her own homemade preserves. She canned tomatoes. She canned all kinds of vegetables and everything. But I just really enjoyed my time with her. I always thought that she was a elegant, beautiful, she was tall and an elegant, beautiful woman. She stayed married to, she stayed married to her husband until the day he passed away. But she was always very wise. She would talk to me about anything. She would bring correction if she had to. But I can remember some of the deep conversations that we had. I asked her lots of questions about her life and what she felt about different things. And, she was very honest with me and truthful. You know, um, she really played a big role in the woman that I am today. A very big role, as a matter of fact, in the woman that I've become today. The second person that I remembered on Memorial Day was my grandmother, and she was feisty at home, but very quiet in public. Another woman full of wisdom, and her laughter was contagious. She was beautiful. I get my cheeks from her. We have the kind of cheeks that we can't hide when we're smiling. If I turn to the side or if you see me from the back, you can always tell when I'm smiling because I have her cheeks. They kind of go out when I smile. I can't hide it when I'm smiling. But she was very smart, very creative. She could get in the kitchen and she could cook anything. She could sew anything. She could make anything. She could do hair. Oh my goodness. She was in charge of, straightening my hair. And so every 2 weeks, my mom would wash my hair on a Saturday. On Sunday, my grandmother would press my hair. She would curl it or she would take it and braid it. She could French braid any type of style, cornrows, anything. And she could make a meal out of anything. You talk about a mean cook, but she could throw down in the kitchen. And, she always helped me in school with my science projects. We would stay up, all night. Whatever I needed help with, she was always there. And she could create, some of the greatest science projects. Every science project that she helped me with, I got an A+ on it. And so the third person that I want to remember, or that I did remember on Memorial Day, was one more thing about my grandmother. Her laughter was contagious. She had a very big, hearty laughter, and she was a very helpful person, very giving, very compassionate, always helping somebody. Whatever she had, she shared it with others. And so, she was always teaching the younger women in the neighborhood as far as like how to, hang up your clothes on the clothesline. People would ask her for her input when trying to learn how to cook, certain recipes. She was an amazing gardener, just all around, whatever it took, she could do it.